welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with me by hitting that description button and the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Remembering it's all free. You don't pay to subscribe, you don't pay to hit that bell notification, and you don't pay to hit that like button. So please do so. It helps us creators to keep going on and bring out these patterns for you guys. Thank you so much, everyone. I want to mention that I do have a private crochet group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens in there, all you have to do is have a profile pic, of course. And you can also follow me on my crochet page, Instagram, and TikTok. Everything will be below in the description box. And thank you so much for the women that have been coming through to help the women in need of thread and have donated for them or have tipped me, donated for myself. Thank you so much. I'd like to mention that I use 2.75 hook on most of my patterns now. Pair of scissors, of course, and a small one to tuck in loose ends. Thank you so much to every single one of you. Let's get started. Okay, everyone, so we go again with pineapple, right? The demand is so high on pineapple doilies or tablecloths or runners. So I've been creating quite a few of them lately. I will do a few more here and there, and then I think I'll stop pineapples for a while because I think I'm sleeping, waking, eating pineapples like 24 hours a day. So I'm going to do a round one. It won't be as big, but you can increase, of course. I'll be using these colors. I think they match perfectly, and lighter lemon, not lemon, lime green. These are 4-ply 100% cotton thread, Portugal brands, and 2.75 hooks. Sometimes I use 3.5, depending upon the pattern. For this one, I'll use the 2.75. Small one to tuck in loose ends, and of course a pair of scissors. I hope you're going to enjoy the tutorial. Let me know what you think about this pattern. And we're going to get started. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel to grow and to circulate worldwide. It's the only way that we can continue to put patterns out there for you guys for free. Thank you so much. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with the lime green. Try to get myself settled here. It's kind of hard because my table's small and my room is limited. Okay, so slip stitch knot. This does not count for anything. I'm going to do 8 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to come in the first one and close it with a slip stitch. I'm going to come back in and do a single. Normally I start my double crochet this way, but you can do a 3 chain going up, however you start your double crochet. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain. This will equal my triple. This first row will be 2 triples incomplete. So we're going to close them together. We're going to do that 12 times. Chain 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If your tension is too tight, you could always do chain 5. You should know that by now. And you could also use a bigger hook. So incomplete triple. Coming back in, take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. So I have 2 groups. I need 12 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Come back in, take out 2, and oops, no, don't take this one. It's incomplete. Where am I going with this, right? And again, turn twice on your hook. So you have 2 already on your hook. Now you got 3, and now you're going to close it all together. Chain 4, and you repeat the same thing. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 12 groups of triple incomplete, close it all together in 4 chains. So I have all 12. I'm changing color into the multicolored. If you're using the same color, once you close, just go directly in the center with a single and then do your 2 chain, or just go directly in the center with a slip stitch and do your 2 or 3 chain for double crochet. So I'm going to come in with a single. This is how I start my double crochet and 2 chain. Coming back in inside of this 4 chain, I'm going to do 4 double crochets all together. That's including with my first one. I like to hide my thread better than this, so let's try to do that again, right? To pull on it, I don't like to have little lumps here at the end. So 2, that's including with my single and 2 chain, and 4. 1 chain space into the next one and create your 4 double crochets. One chain space, so this is row 2, and this is how it's going to be proceeded. Now you know by using thicker thread it becomes bigger. Aunt Lydia number 3, which is similar to this one, but it's a bit thicker, so it becomes bigger. Using a bigger hook, it becomes bigger, and if you don't have thicker thread, you can double, triple your thread, like let's say Aunt Lydia number 10. You can either leave it as a small doily or double, triple your thread and have a bigger pattern. This is row 2. So I finished row 2. Now, the next few rows will be exactly the same thing as this row. The only difference is we're going to increase on the chain. There's no point in me keep recording and take all the memory on my mobile. So I'm going to come in again with a single and 2 chain. This is my first double crochet. So we're continuing to do groups of 4. The only difference is we are increasing on the chain here between the groups. So the first row we did 1 chain space. Now we're doing 2 chain space. The next row we're doing 3 chain space, and the row after that we're doing 4 chain space. That's the only difference that we're going to have on this. So row 3, row 4, 3 chain space, and row 5, 4 chain space. I'll come back to you at the end of row 5, which is 4 chain space. So we started with 1, 2, we'll have 3 next, and the other one after we'll have 4 chain space. I'll meet you at the end of row 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, everyone, so I've completed row 5. So we left off here on row 3 with 2 chain, row 4, 3 chain, and row 5, 4 chain. I'm going to do the walk over to the 3rd with a slip stitch, 3rd double crochet. We have 4 here. I'm going to come back and do a single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. Next space, double crochet. Inside of my 4 chain, I'm going to do 4 double crochets. So I have 2, 3, and 4. So that's a group of 6 already, and I'm going to do 2 more, 1 per space. So I have a group of 8 double crochets. We're going to do this all the way around. 2 chain. I'm coming directly into the next one and start to create that group of 8 double crochets again. So we're only doing 2 chain. We go directly into the next space. So 2, 4 inside of the chain, and 1 per space here. 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to continue to do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, row 6. Okay. Okay, you guys, so we reached the end, almost the end. I have 2 left to do, so I'm going to do my last 2 to create my 8 double crochet group, and chain 2. Close it on my second chain from where I went up with a single and 2 chain. I'm going to come back in and create a double crochet, so single and 2 chain, but I'm going to do 2 at the beginning incomplete and 2 at the end incomplete. So I'm coming into the next one and I'm closing it off. Next space, double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next 2 I'm doing incomplete, so I'll have 3 loops on my hook and close it off. So the first 2 is closed off, obviously, because we start the first 2, it looks like a normal double crochet, but it represents an incomplete. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. Coming into the next group, incomplete, and the next one incomplete, 3 on the hook, and close it now all together. And do your 4 normal double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do the incomplete again. This row will be like this all the way around, and 5 chain. And proceed again with the first 2 incomplete, and then 4 double crochets normal. So incomplete 2 at the beginning, incomplete 2 at the end, and 4 double crochets, 1 per space. I'll meet you at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, row 7. I'm reaching the end and I'm going to close on these 2 first ones that we did, that we closed together, but I'm going to grab both loops from both of these double crochets close together, so at least it can look like one that's close together. I'm going to change color. You can continue with the same color. You know me, I like to try different colors and be different than everyone. You know, everybody's got their own taste and flavors, so I like to play around with colors. Sometimes it works good and sometimes it doesn't, but you know, there's nothing like giving it a try. You like it, you don't, well, it is what it is, right? So I'm going to change color and continue on from there. Okay, so I'm going to come back in with my lime green. I'm going to come in where we've closed off. So if you're continuing the same color, obviously you did the slip stitch grabbing both threads, so you'd go up. We're going to do the incomplete again. So I'm going to do a single, 2 chain. We're going to do the next one also. Okay, I'm going to close it together. Obviously it looks like normal double crochet, but it will be the incomplete. Next space, 1 double crochet. We're decreasing on this motif here. And next space, double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet, 1 per space. And now on these last 2 here, we're doing the incomplete because we are decreasing on this motif. Okay, so 3 on the hook. 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2. I'm going to come in my 3rd chain here, right in the center, and create 4 double crochets all in the same space. It will be like this all the way around, the same way. 3, it's a little bit tight. This lime green is a little bit thicker, so I would say it's the same size as Aunt Lydia. 1, 2, 3, then my normal thread. So I'm going to come in where we've closed off this last incomplete and next space incomplete. So we have 3 on the hook, close it together, and now we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 per space, and then the last 2 incomplete, and repeat again your 3 chain and your 4 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3 on your 3rd chain here. Okay, so 4 double crochets, 3 chain, and then do your 2 incomplete, 1, 2 double crochet, and your last 2 incomplete. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, just finishing row 8. I'm going to close on the first one here. Actually, on the second one here, because this is like the incomplete. So I'm going to come back in and do a single. We're going to do 4 incomplete now to close this motif. 1, 2 chain, single and 2 chain on my second one that I've closed off. Incomplete double crochet, incomplete double crochet, and my last one. So I have 4 on the hook, close it all together. So I've closed my first motif off. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm coming on the first double crochet of the group of 4 and doing double crochet on the next one, double crochet, 2 chain into the next one, double crochet, and on the next one double crochet, and then again chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming in my first double crochet there, incomplete, double crochet incomplete, double crochet incomplete, and my 4th one. So I have 2, 4, 5 on the hook. Obviously the first one we had 4 on the hook because it's the first one to start off, so it's normal to have only 4 on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and repeat the process again. Double crochet on the first one on the groups, double crochet, and 2 chain. Next, double crochet and double crochet. We're going to repeat this. This is row 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 9, going into row 10. We have to go into this first double crochet. So I'm going to do the walk. I call it the walk with the slip stitch on top of these chains here, which is the 4 chains. And I'm coming in with a single on my first double crochet, create 2 chains. So I have my first double crochet, create another double crochet. So we're going to continue to create these groups. We're going to have a 3 chain now, 1, 2, and 3 into the next one, double crochet, and the next one. So we have the same groups again. We are going to skip this motif here. We're going to come directly into the first group there again. We're going to do 11 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, not double crochets, chain stitch, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chain stitch, and come into the next group and create the same thing as we've done. 2 double crochet, 1 per space, and 3 chain. We're going to proceed this way all the way around, and then I'll come back to you at the end of the row. So 11 chain again, and skip to the next motif here. exactly as we just done here. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so I finished row 10, going into row 11. We're going to repeat these little blocks here, these little groups with 3 chain. So I've closed in with slip stitch, I'm coming back in, I'm doing my single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet into the next space, double crochet, chain 3, 2 and 3. Create the other 2 double crochets also, 1 per space. So we're just repeating them. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my 6th one. I'm coming in and doing 5 double crochets in the same space, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Coming back into the groups of 2 and create again your 2 double crochets and chain 3. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Just like that. And I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so closed off row 11, going to row 12. Coming in with a single. We're going to repeat the same thing, the groups here. The only difference is we're doing 2 chain, not 3, okay? 1, 2 chain space this time, and creating the 2 double crochets. 1, 2 chain. I'm coming in my first where I have the 5 and I'm creating 2 per space. So we'll have a total of 10. 2 double crochet, next space, 2 double crochet, next stitch, 2 double crochet, next one, 2 double crochet. This is the foundation of the pineapple, these ones. So we'll have a total of 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2 chain and create your groups again. Two chain and your other 2 double crochets. Okay, and again 2 chain and 2 per stitch, so you'll have a total of 10. Repeat this all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so I finished row 12, going to row 13. So I've closed in with the slip stitch. I'm coming back in, doing my single and 1, 2 chain. So I did my double crochet. We're continuing the groups. This time we're doing 1 chain space, and again 2 double crochet, 1 per stitch. So it looks like that. We're going to do that all the way around. 1, 2 chain. On the first double crochet we're doing 2 together, and on the last double crochet also. So the other ones are 1 per space, 1 per stitch, and 2 on the last double crochet. So I have 2 on the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 on the last one makes my 10, and my first 2 is 12. So you're supposed to have 12 double crochets here. 2 chain again and continue your groups of 2 double crochet and 1 chain space between them. 1 chain and again 1 double crochet per stitch. So very simple. This is what it looks like. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, finished row 13, going to row 14. After this row, I'm changing colors, and we're starting to create our pineapple. I'm not doing pineapple with 3 chains of normal pineapple. You must have noticed already, people that are following me, my latest pineapple I created with 3 incomplete double crochets. So that's how it's going to be. Single 2 chain, that's my first double crochet. My second, I'm coming in directly, so basically I'm closing out this motif exactly how we started, with 4 double crochets. 1 2 chain, I'm coming into the first double crochet with 1 double crochet, 1 chain space in between them, and this is how this row is going to be. So 1 double crochet per stitch, 1 chain space between them. You should have your 12 double crochets with 1 chain space. Okay, and then 2 chain, and continue to close out this motif here with 4 double crochets, 1 per space, so there's no chain space now on them. We're closing this motif out. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 15, I've closed in with slip stitch, did a single and 1 chain. We're going to do 4 incomplete double crochets. Okay, so we can match up this one here and close it all together. Chain 2. In between the first and second double crochet, I'm doing 2 incomplete double crochet. So that's my first loop for the pineapple. You can do 1 chain or 2 chain if your tension's too tight. I'm coming back in and doing 2 incomplete, 1 chain, and 2 incomplete double crochet. So I'm going to follow through all the way to the end here, and then I'll meet you there. Okay, so I've done my 2 incomplete double crochets and 1 chain space, chain 2. Again, repeating the same thing, the 4 incomplete double crochets, and we're going to close it all at once. And then after this row, I will be changing colors. 1 2 chain, and again in between the first and second double crochet, where we have that 1 chain space, do 2 incomplete double crochets, 1 chain space. If your tension's too tight, you can do a 2 chain space. I was going to do 3, but it became too cluttered, so I decided to go only with 2. I'll meet you at the end of my row 15. Okay, everyone, finish row 15, going to row 16, and I'm using the lighter yellow that I showed you from the beginning. So I'm going to come in with that. So that's like in between the white we have here and light yellow mixed somewhere there. Anyway, just the whole thing about using colors, right? Now, of course, if you're using 1 color, then you would have closed off and you would have done the walk to the first in between the double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to come in between the pineapples here with the 2 incomplete and continue. This will be the same way, the incomplete all the way to the end. So I'm going to try to hide that thread a little bit more. I don't like it when it stands out like that, so I'm just going to hide it in between my stitches here. 1 chain space and continue to do your incomplete double crochet. So now we are decreasing our pineapples. Okay, so I'll meet you here at the end. So on this pineapple here we had 11 groups of 2 incomplete double crochet. On this one we have 10, so we're decreasing them. We're going to do chain 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're skipping all of this and coming directly into the pineapple and doing the incomplete 2 double crochet. 1 chain space and continue to do your incomplete. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so finish row 16, going to row 17. I've closed in with a slip stitch. I'm going to come inside of the first one with a single and 2 chain and continue to do the incomplete 1 chain space. I'll meet you at the end of this row. I said at the end of the row, but it was at the end of the motif. So we have 9. We started with 11 with the green one, 10, 9. Now we're going to do chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go skip 1, 2, 3 into the 4th one. We're going to create again 4 double crochets in the same space like we did earlier. Okay, and chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and continue your incomplete double crochets. 1 chain space. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of the row this time. Okay everyone, so we are on to, we finished 17, we're on 18. I give myself a head start because it's just a repeat. So I've closed in with a slip stitch, went inside in the space, single, 2 chain, close it in, an incomplete 2 double crochet, 1 chain space. So we have 8 groups. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm coming in the first double crochet here of the group of 4, and I'm going to do 2 double crochets in the same space. 1 chain space, coming in the second double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 1 double crochet, 1 chain space, and 2 on the last one. Okay, so 2 together on the first double crochet, 1 chain space, 2 double crochet, 1 per space, and 1 chain space between them, and 2 on the last one, chain 3, and proceed again with your incomplete 2 double crochets for the pineapple, 1 chain space between them. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so finished row 18, going to row 19. So I've given myself a head start because it's just a repeat, the 2 incomplete double crochet, 1 chain space, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. Chain 3. I'm coming on top of the double crochet with a double crochet. Chain 2. I'm coming on top of the first double crochet here, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet together. Chain 2 on top of the next stitch and doing 2 double crochet in the same space. Chain 2 and my last 2 double crochet. So I will have a groups 1, 2, 3, 4 space of 2 chain. 1, 2, 3, and continue your incomplete double crochets. So you'll have 7 groups on the pineapples, okay? So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 20. Three chains. I've given myself a head start because it's just a repeat. Now we have 6 groups. 3 chain. Coming on top of the double crochet, create our 2 double crochets. 1 per stitch. Chain 2. Create your 2 double crochet over double crochet. Chain 2. In the center here, 2 double crochets. Chain 2 and over the double crochets, chain 2 into the last 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, going into the pineapples to do your incomplete double crochets. So this is the only difference on this row. 2 chain, 2 double crochet, 2 chain in the center, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups now. I'll meet you at the end of row 20. Okay, everyone, going into row 21. So I've done my 3 chain. I've done my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on row 21, 5 groups. On the pineapples, 3 chain. We're going to do double crochet over double crochet, 2 chain space, into the next one double crochet, into the next stitch double crochet, 2 chain. Now on this middle one, we're going to do 2 together on the same stitch. We'll keep increasing here. 1, 2 chain, and 2 more on the next one. So that's your middle one. Okay, 2 chain, and continue to do your 2 double crochet with 2 chain space. Everything else stays the same. And 3 chain going into the pineapples. 2 double crochet, 2 chain, 2 double crochet, 1 per space, 1 per stitch, 2 chain, 2 double crochet in the same one on the middle one, 2 chain, and 2 more on the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 2 double crochet, space of 2 chain. Just remember this middle one has 2 in the same space. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 21, going into row 22. And I've given myself a head start because it's just a repeat. So now we have 4 groups of the 2 incomplete double crochet on the pineapple, chain 3, did my 2 double crochets, chain 2. So it's just going to be a repeat here, and we're going to increase again in the center like we did on this last row. Chain 2, coming in here doing my 2 double crochets, chain 2, and create 2 in the center again. Chain 2, on the next two double crochet. So it's just pretty much a repeat now. The only difference is we're doing the increase here on the center. Everything else is just double crochet over double crochet, chain 2, and the last 2. Okay, and then your chain 3 and continue your pineapple. Chain 1, so we have our 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we have 14 double crochets. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 2 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 20, can't remember, hold on, 23, going into row 23. So I give myself a head start. I have 3 groups of the pineapple, 3 chain, 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and again, the only thing that's going to change here is just increasing again in the center over here, actually on top of the group in the center here, 2 chain, doing double crochet over double crochet, 2 chain. Now in the center where we have the 2 groups, we're going to add 2 together on the same space again. So 1 and 2, 2 chain, and increase again 2 together on the same space on the next stitch. 2 chain, I'll show you in a second, and then double crochet over double crochet, 2 chain, and continue the same way, double crochet over double crochet, 2 chain, and again chain 3, pineapples. Okay, so our increases here, we're doing 2 on each, on the center one, 2 chain, and 2 more on the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 2 double crochet, space of 2 chain. So I'll meet you in row 24. Okay, everyone, so we finished row 23, going into row 24, which I've started. So I have 2 groups of the pineapples, did my 3 chain, my 2 double crochet. We're going to have an increase again in the center. So 2 double crochet and 2 chain. Everything else stays the same. Here we're doing the 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and we're coming right in the center of this one with 2 double crochet in the center, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet, 1 per space on top of the double crochets. Everything else stays the same, just double crochet over double crochet with 2 chain space, 1, 2, 3 for the pineapples. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 2 double crochet. Don't forget we increased here on the center, 2 double crochet. Space of 2 chain in between them, and on the pineapples 3 double crochet, 3 chain space between them. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay everyone, so going into row 25, and I've changed color. I went into the off-white just so we can start matching up a little bit of the colors that we have here at the beginning. So I have my last group on the pineapple, 3 chain, the 2 double crochet, chain 2, so most of it is the same except when we get here to the middle one we need to do 2 double crochet on the first, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet on the second double crochet, as we've been doing. So chain 2, double crochet per space, chain 2, oops, we are here on the center. We must do 2 double crochet on that first one, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet on the second one. So we're going, oof, and I missed one here, so I'll have to take it down and redo it. Okay, so I've redone it. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups, 2 chain, and continue your groups of 2 double crochet. So easy to miss one, isn't it? And of course the 3 chain stays the same for the pineapple. 1, 2, 3 into the pineapple and create your last 2 incomplete double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 groups of 2 double crochet because of the increase that we have here on the center. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so finish row 25. I'm going to come in on the last row. So I'm changing color. I am, like I said, I wanted to bring a little bit of this color in. So I'm coming in with the blue to finish off the last row. If I can get my light here open. So if you have closed in with the slip stitch, you can just do a single here and then go directly here, which that's what I'm going to do. So you've closed in with the slip stitch, do a single right on it, and then I am going to come in directly into the first space here with a double crochet. 1, 2, 3 picots. So I'm going to have 3 picots and 4 double crochet. Double crochet 1, 2, 3. And again 1, 2, 3 chain, picot with a single, and 4 double crochet. So I have my 3 picots and 4 double crochet. I'm coming directly in the next space with a single, and again directly, and create double crochet 1, 2, 3, and do your 3 picots and your 4 double crochet. So it's just simple as that. You could have used the green, you could have used whatever. Because I have so much green on there, I wanted to bring a little bit of the blue out, just so the pattern can balance out. But you're good to go with any color. Again, so you're going to come in with your single. Now we're in the center. In the center we're going to do 4 picots and 5 double crochet. Okay, so first, second, third. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 picots and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet. Just cut the excess here. Come in again on the next one. And repeat the same thing on this side. I'll meet you here once I finish. So the rest is exactly like this. 3 picots and 4 double crochet. So we've done the single and then the double crochet picot, single, double crochet and picot, single. Okay. Okay, so I've done all of them there. I'm going to come directly on this space as we've been doing, and again on the next space, and directly into the next one, and continue to do your picots and your double crochets. Simple as that. So the only time you do the increase is the middle one of the motif, which is 4 picots and 5 double crochet. Okay, so this pretty much does it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this pattern and the centerpiece. Another thing I want to mention before I forget. So if you want to increase, you can use thicker thread, bigger hook. Instead of doing 12, you can go bigger on adding more on the pineapple. Also, you can do 2 motifs of this, or increasing. Let's say you can do 2 rows of row 1, 2 rows of row 2, 2 rows of row 3, and then decrease the 2 rows again. Okay, so that's how you would do it. So you do 2 rows of row 1 chain, 2 rows of 2 chain, 2 rows of 3 chain, 2 rows of 4 chain, and then decrease 2 rows of 3 chain, 2 rows of 2 chain, and so on. So automatically your pattern's bigger right there. Okay, so I'll leave the measurements below in the description box, and how much thread and so on and so forth. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I will see you in the next video. Much love, much hugs to every single one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, bye-bye, everyone.